DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, it's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beaten him, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability.
It's a fumble! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off for Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Longhorn! Special teams proving to be special.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Levin. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on fourth.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll run it again. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Manning from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
In the red area, it's Smothers. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He might want another play. To throw, Manning. Caught on the left sideline. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Back's got it. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive.
14, go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Manning. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to throw, it's Levin. They're setting up the screen.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's unfortunate. This receiver's got real strong hands, and that's why they put this play in their playbook. They know if he goes down the field, jumps up, he's got the hands to bring it in on that play. He just couldn't get it done.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A little release to the back. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 16 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Levin. Looking for space to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to the run. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Ready, go!
Using his legs, it's Smothers. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. Makes a grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's Berry. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Go, go.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
5-29. Eagle, check, Eagle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got the quick pass. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
1st and goal, LSU.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's on the move. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's those kinds of mistakes that just drive you crazy. It can ruin a drive. The false start backs them up on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Levin. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 20, set to kick off.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go, go.
Here's Arts to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little, too late? Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Here's a throw downfield late. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quickly complete. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And right down the middle. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking for space, it's Berry. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big